Hey guys, back again. Here, I just finished giving all my humanity. I did it off screen right before I recorded just because, you know, didn't want to bore you with that stuff. I used almost all my twin humanities. I think I only had 9 of those. But as you can see, I have a full stack of humanity just by collecting it over the course of these, 8 playthroughs. So here, what I did was I joined the Covenant and went to rank 2. Now, what I found out was that you do not have to give 30 humanity like you used to. I think it's less now, like 23 or something like that. They updated it, but I don't know the exact number. So what I'm doing here right now is just getting it to 10 humanity for right now. I might do more later, because there's actually a couple of bonfires, including this one, that I have actually not gotten, maxed out. Because normally I do this in a different order. Like I just, normally would do the Lost Izalith before I do Tomb of the Giants, and that would leave these at only 10 Estus flasks. So, unlike what I did, as soon as you can, go and get the Rite of Kindling, because if you can do that and you farm humanity like crazy, then if you have the DLC, you can farm humanity real easy down at the Abyss. But if you can get a bunch of humanity, definitely get as many bonfires as you can max out, because they will carry over to the next playthrough and to subsequent playthroughs, which is very useful. So we've never been down here, but this is probably one of the hardest. If from just what enemies are here, that's full of lava. We need to get down there, and that leads down to there. And if you see that little tentacle over there, that's the actual boss. I mean, he is required to you have to kill him to beat the game. Now, he's apparently he's like this brother to the sisters of to the daughters of Izalith or something like that. Apparently, that's the lore going on. But he is completely docile unless you straight up attack him, or you take the Gold Hem set, which is what we're going to do. And the Gold Hem set is pretty much makes you look like Grim Reaper. All you need is a Great Scythe, which we got. So you can look like a total Grim Reaper with the best dexterity weapon in the game. So out over there is where the main arena is that you should probably fight him in. You can't fight him here because he'll just use this explosive flame attack, which will most likely knock you down. So this is where you want to fight him. And that's the Ceaseless Discharge. So he's not getting aggroed at all. But if we come over to here, one of his dead sisters is here, and this drops the entire Gold Hem set, and now he's all pissed that he took his sister's stuff. I don't know if that damages you. Didn't seem like it did, but you want to get over here so you have ample enough room. And if you can fast roll, that's essential for this battle, because when you see him kind of raising up his tentacle like that, you want to move out of the way and then start slashing down. I mean, you can use magic the entire time, but he'll still try and slash you down. And you want to watch out for that's the same attack, except it's just an explosive fire part. So it's pretty much rinse and repeat with this boss fight. It's very simple. Now, this is the third to last episode, so we have 2 more episodes to cover, and then we have the finale, and then we have to do the then I'm going to treat you guys to the bonus episode, which I'm going to go onto my other file which I gave all because I have just about all the items on this file, but I don't quite have every single item, and some of them are so hard to get it's pointless to even try. But killing him gets rid of the lava, or it dries up. Almost all of it dries up or recedes. Now this is the only place that you'll find automatically hostile like egg carrier dudes. So if you want to get that exclusive pyromancy from the servant guy, a servant egg carrier in front of the sorry, I accidentally hit the thing, the jewel button, because I meant to hit start, not that. So we're going to go to the, I want to just give myself a little bit of extra security, which is a good, which pays off because I die at the boss fight. This episode's not going to get to the boss fight, or not the last boss fight that is required to do to, you know, we're at the bed of chaos is where I die once, and I thought I was going to die twice because the bed of chaos is a fucking asshole. I mean, I'm not kidding. It's annoying as shit because once you if you think about it, to kill it is really easy because it's just one hit. It's got the lowest HP, but it's one of the hardest bosses in my opinion because it kills you all the time. Because you're in the circular arena, so those are all Taurus demons. They do not respawn, but there's like 6 of them, all in that area, guarding the Chaos Ember and I think a Flame. So, see that egg carrier moving? You can get him to attack you, and then you can get the egg head thing. But anyways, I also will be showing both endings. But anyways, the bed of chaos is like you're in a giant circular arena that a portion of it is covered in you know, the bed of chaos itself, especially like the back far end, and there are 2 things that you have to like destroy, and in one hit activates the cutscene. And the thing is that when you destroy one, the tiles on the floor in the arena where you can walk around, a lot of them, like, there are areas that it's always the same areas, so it's not random or anything, but it's hard. It gets hard to maneuver because the attacks that the bed of chaos does will kind of like sweep you around and stuff, especially when you get both of the seal, I guess you can call them seals or whatever. Once you cut both of them out, all you have to do is the middle area, the middle circle will like fall, like will collapse, and there will be a little like a root road, and it's so hard. Sometimes it's really hard to get on there because like the thing will like kind of sweep around in an arcing motion horizontally throughout the thing, like, and you can't like block it, so you just barely move. If you block it, you don't get damaged, like especially with like a shield that does 100 physical damage reduction. But it will move you it will move you along. Like it will move you a huge distance. So, the bed of chaos will probably knock you down quite a bit. Now the one thing I forgot to do was talk to Quilana and the Blighttown. I mean, yeah, Blighttown. The thing is, you talk to her and she'll talk about her like mother being like turned into the bed. Her mother, who's the Witch of Izalith, was turned into the bed of chaos. She'll tell you, "Can you like finish her for me?" Then you go back to talk. Then you have to go around the side for this one. You'll have to kill the bed of chaos. Then you come back and talk to her again, and she'll be like, then it's like it's over. It's finally over, something like that. And she'll give you a pyromancy. I think it's like chaos fire tempest or something like that. But here's the chaos ember. Now, you can either wait to grab that once you've killed the centipede demon. My controls are kind of fucked up I think in this episode, but so you'll see me kind of my controller doing weird things, but she'll give chaos fire. I think it's chaos firestorm is what I'm talking about. That's what I meant. I think it's either that or fire tempest. One of the two. They act similar to Gravelord, the Gravelord Sword Dance and Gravelord Greatsword Dance, and that you have to charge it up and then you slam your fist down and it'll launch a bunch of things up in the air. Oh, and so apart from all the Taurus demons, there's a bunch of Capra demons here, and this is actually the second area that you fight the Kirk of Thorns. Along this bridge, but you can now. Granted, this Capra demon that was up here was not here before a few updates ago, like about a year ago. That Taurus demon, the enemy placement for the Taurus demons here were very different. Like when I say that, I mean like just around after this small pathway, it was very, very different. Like you can see these guys over there, like in pairs of two, pretty much. And right about here is where, like, one, Knight Kirk would invade. And that's where, this is when, like, four of them would actually come in and hit you originally. And people were probably complaining a bunch. But here, right where I am right now, is a safe zone for you to fight Kirk of Thorns if you're in human mode. So, there's that. So the second time the second encounter, he doesn't give you anything, I don't think. I think he gives you something. But the third time he gives you his weapon and his shield. And if you kill him in all three places, I think, you go back to the Chaos Servant bonfire. And opposite the egg carrier is where you can get his full set of armor. Now, be careful that you don't roll when you're near NPCs, because that will hurt them, and they can possibly go aggro on you. And these guys, all these Capra demons respawn. There are two more Taurus demons down below that respawn. But, this is a great way to get, the demon machetes, which is what they're wielding. You can't dual wield them like they do, of course. But, it's a great way to farm them, but surprisingly, I don't get it at all. This, because I don't come back up into this area again. I just go straight downstairs and then hit the bonfire. Now, if you are part of the Chaos Servant Covenant and you want to have an easier time fighting the final boss, and what you want to do is you want to open up the shortcut first, kill all the sunlight maggots. One of them guarantees 100%. One of them, the one that actually you need to kill, that does not respawn, drops the sunlight maggot item. There's a dead centipede. Now, if you want to get to a bonfire finally, you have to kill the centipede. These centipedes shoot like this. You'll see it later in this episode, but they'll shoot acid that can severely deplete your durability. I think on your armor and your weapons, but will rest. Bleh. Starting to sound like Elmer Fudd. Will rest at the bonfire here, and kindle it to max again, max here too. Because the ones down here, I don't think I ever got maxed out. I don't know if the ones in the depths, because I never got the depths warp point throughout this playthrough because I never went back down there. But I actually have a backup of my save. I think I might have deleted it by accident, but what I did was I did the Link the Fire ending first, and then when it finished the cutscene, I turned off my Xbox and then loaded up my save from my computer. That was, I'll tell you where I saved it at. It was like at the Firelink altar. I'll tell you about it when we get to that episode. But then I went through and I also showed fighting the final boss without Solera Vestora, because I just wanted to show the difference it can make. Like, because Link the Fire ending has Solera Vestora helping me, but then the Dark Lord ending is just me by myself. And the thing is, the final boss is one of the few bosses that you can parry. I think it's one of the only bosses you can parry. So, if you're really good at parrying, even though he swings real fast, then you shouldn't have that hard of a time. So, this Taurus Demon and the one off to the left respawn. Actually, there's another Taurus Demon past that one off to the left. And we're going to go there. We're going to clear this entire area. And now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up the shortcut and get the Sunlight Magnet in the next episode. Because I'm going to end it off where I'm going to make a backup of my save here in case if I fuck up. Which, surprisingly, I don't. But, I don't think the Centipede Demons, those Centipedes respawn. Now, remember when I did a plunging attack from on that Taurus Demon boss, and it did that awesome animation, like I'm stuck on him, and normally the enemies would, the regular enemies would just be like, you know, you just kind of pass through them but still do damage to them. Well, you'll see that for Taurus Demons, you still get to do that awesome, like for big giant enemies like the Taurus Demon or the Asylum Demon or whatever, that you can still have that still be on their back. Now, and I'll do it here. You'll see in a sec. Oh, and also that Capra Demon was also not there before. So yeah, there's that too. But so if we come over here, but I would advise walking slowly or have the Ring of Fog, you know, the Forest Hunter Fog stuff. I also did not go to Shiva because as a vendor, because, you know. So that was a one-hit kill right there. Now, the Taurus Demons these ones can drop all of them, including I think the boss can drop their Demon Great Axe, which is kind of a rare drop, but you know. I would advise against fighting him here on the on that little bridge. I don't know if I did. Apparently, it used up a use of Dark Fog, but you know. So now you're thinking, huh? That's an easy way to get to a chest, right? No, there's going to be a bunch of centipedes that pop through, and it's going to be a bitch to kill some of them because, you know, I'm running out of magic for one, and two, these are the ones that spit a lot of acid. This, yeah, that's the acid you want to watch out for. So now we have the other Flame Ember. But anyways, yeah, so I don't know what Dark Fog does exactly. And for some reason, Pursuers will not work on them. I have no idea why. but you know, whatever. But you know, and they'll also thrash around occasionally, of course. But since they're pretty much blocking your path, just take them off, take them out one by one, and they'll drop, you know, different kinds of shards and chunks. And black fire bombs do not work. And if those don't work, then regular fire bombs don't work. So it's kind of weird how finally finishing this. I mean, it's only 22 a total of 22 episodes. You guys will see the next 2 episodes, you know, coming days or maybe weeks. I don't know, because I don't schedule these ones anymore. I scheduled the one episode 19 because I had just uploaded episode 18. I wanted to get that off my computer before I, you know, to free up some more hard drive space, because I can only record a few episodes, you know, a few sessions, or probably just 1 or 2 sessions, and because those are like 3 or 4 gigabytes a piece. And then on top of that, rendering each episode can vary from 3 to 5 gigs each as well. So with the raw file being 3 to 5 gigs and the finished file being about 3 to 5 gigs, and I only have 20 to 30 gigabytes free, you know, so that fog gate is where you can fight 2 bosses, or not at the same time, but I will see you guys when I've backed up my save. So I'll see you guys later.